Check out those. Oh, full art. Already won the round with nice Murkrow. We already got it, but still very nice looking illustration. Fortress. Typhlosion! Hell yeah! Hey guys, Georgia here. Welcome back. You guys know what time it is. We still have some Destined rivals, but you can tell right here we also have some Temporal coming up. Our referee is Licia. But again, booster box, Destined rivals, and our challenger for today is Temporal ETBs. We got 4 ETBs versus our 1 booster box. 9 packs each. It's gonna be 4 rounds of 9 each. So this is our challenger for today. Temporal versus Destined rivals. Make sure to stick around and let's see what we get. So obviously we're starting with Temporal. Our helper here is gonna be Pichu. And we're gonna see how it turns out here. Again, with Temporal, we still have not pulled the Giraffe of Raging Bolt in its alt form. So that's gonna be our mission there for Temporal at least. Iron Boulder starting us off. First pack, first hit. But that's what we're gonna be doing for Temporal. Obviously, if we get a Ghastly, I'm not gonna be mad about that, but I'm gonna be trying to get that Temporal mission done with our Raging Bolt. But make sure to get those codes. Done a lot of Temporal, so pretty sure they're codes to go around with Temporal. And again, this is an ETB each round for Temporal versus 1/4 of the booster box for Destined. So again, not a booster versus a booster, but it's probably the biggest closest thing that we could do with ETBs versus boosters, because again, 9 per ETB makes the rounds a little longer with 9 packs total, and lets you probably get some good rarities in ETBs depending, or get nothing as well. It always is up to chance there. Like right now we only have an EX, we already have 5 packs down, so again, them's the breaks with that kind of stuff, but we still have all the possibilities here. You never know what you're gonna get. Double for Alligator there, so can't really complain. I honestly just want to see the Raging Bolt alt that we have not pulled. We've pulled Walking Wake. We haven't pulled the Bronzor. We haven't pulled also the what's it called? The Iron Crown. Iron Crown, yeah. It's definitely Iron Crown. Let me get the crown for him. Our Silver Crown was going to be for these guys. We haven't pulled the Iron Crown as well, or Iron Leaves alt. So there's still a lot of alts to put. We have pulled Gouging Fire. We have pulled Walking Wake. We have pulled Iron Boulder. So there's actually 3 alts. I think we have pulled Iron Leaves. I don't know if we have or not. I don't remember. But you guys let me know if we have. Go check out those. Oh, full art. Gouging Fire, full art. I'm going to leave Bronzor there just because illustration rare and he just came out. But let me know if we have pulled Iron Leaves, because I vaguely remember the green. I think it's just Iron Crown and Iron and Raging Bolt that we haven't pulled the alt versions of. So obviously I would prefer Raging Bolt, but we get that Iron Crown as well. I'm not going to complain. But our first round, pretty good. Different rarity for each. Let's check this last one gives another one, but a full art, an EX, and an illustration rare. Not a bad start. There's our code for the final one in round 1. And let's see how this goes with Metagross, Zeraora, and a Torterra! Torterra's mine, obviously. But got another EX, 2 EXs right there. And a full art and an illustration. Good round for Destined to go against, and we're gonna go straight into that one. So no stop there. Let's see how it goes for him. So that's 4 hits. Again, we could get our illustration here, or we could get none of the illustrations here. It always depends on what kind of amounts putting together we get, but we could get the illustrations closer to the end. I just have these 2 9. The first 2 9 rounds are the right side of the booster box, and the second 2 9 rounds are going to be the left side of the booster box. So depends on how they ended up getting put together. But right now, so far, just 2 packs. Nothing of note. But again, we could get 2 illustrations. Could get the big boy if we get a big boy at the start. Or we could get nothing and everything else is in the other rounds, which is also a nice little tension there. But all that gets put together at the end. There's our 3. Got Fomantis, Archer, and our Crobat. Starting us off with the EXs. And again, we've seen with these in the booster boxes, we get at least 7 EXs. So we'll probably get another EX in these first 9. But let's check out how that keeps going for us. And there's our code. Our last 3. And Fortress Typhlosion! Hell yeah! Very beautiful card. We do not have him. Ethan's Typhlosion looking dope as hell. Buddy Blast. 60 more damage for each of Ethan's adventure card in your discard pile, and Steam Artillery. 160 damage. Very nice. Beautiful illustration there, and to believe it is an illustration there, guys. So 1 for 1 there. Keep it going. Now let's keep getting more of those because we are missing a lot of the illustrationers actually. So there's another one down there. Got our Sudowoodo, Tailo, and Rocket's Sneasel. And we got 3 packs left, so we can get a full art or another EX. We could get another illustration rare and that would take each other out. But we could also get nothing. And again, Typhlosion is way better than everything we pulled in Temporal, but round-wise, rarity-wise, it would end up getting beat because of that. Got our Typhlosion and Blaziken. And in our last one, for round 1, let's see what it comes out to be. Again, we need to get something good. If not, bye-bye to round 1 with Pichu and Ho-Oh. So we missed out on a full art for this round, making number 1 go to Temporal. So now, second round, Temporal took that first one. Let's see how this keeps going for us with this. Because again, we are missing a good amount of not good amount anymore. I think we're only missing 4 or 5, but still missing a good amount of the illustrations there. When you would think they'd be well, either way, we're still missing a lot of the alts too. But where you would think that the illustrations are a lot easier to get than the alts, which they basically are being proven true. We're getting all the other ones before we're getting this bad boys. So. Got our Dunsparce. And already 3 packs down here in round number 2 for Temporal. Ended up getting round 1. Let's see how it puts up for round 2 with our EX Walking Wake, regular Walking Wake. Nothing big there, so we could be getting big stuff in these Temporal ones because again, these are their own separate ETBs. Let's check out how that turns up for us. Got R3 with Carvanha and Iron Valiant. And again, we're wanting to pull that Raging Bolt. Could get an Iron Crown as well. But since they are just ETBs, I don't think we've gotten that luck in the sense that we get good hits in ETBs. If it shuts my mouth, that's gonna be great. If not, it just goes to prove you that's not really common here. But these ETBs give us big stuff. Usually it's in those boosters, but you never know. Got our Sizzlipede, Frostmoth, and Iron Thorns. And that takes us down to our last 3 so far. Just Walking Wake. And that'd be sad if it is just Walking Wake, but them's the breaks with Walking Wakes. We got our Magcargo. Last 2 packs. Nothing huge at the moment. Our code. And our 3. To go to the last one with our Miraidon. Damn, only Walking Wake. Let's see. Hopefully we get something here, because if not, that is probably one of the worst ETBs I've opened up. It's our last 3. Bronzong, Keldeo, and another EX. So 2 EXs, a Walking Wake EX, and an Iron Leaves EX. Still one of the worst ETBs I've ever opened. So if Destined Rivals doesn't take this round, I don't know how it's going to be anything else. Because it's only got 2 EXs to beat. Which, again, is not impossible for the booster to have given us only 2 EXs in this bundle of 9. And it's a Titan! We do not have this guy. Not happy because of the Pokemon, but we do not have him in the full art department. So, very nice. It actually looks pretty cool with that purple background as well. So, I don't know, maybe here in these later full arts, they're putting more into them, because I didn't really like them in Scarlet and Violet, and now here I'm looking at them and they look pretty nice. But it's a Titan right there. Got our Sacred Ash and Gyarados, and honestly that's a Titan already ties it, because all we did was get 2 EXs, so full art goes with the 2 EXs, no problem. So we just need one more here. Just a regular EX, and Destined is going to take it. Our Nose Pass, Psyduck, and Tyranitar. Which, depending on how this booster box was set up, these 9 could have just been the Titan. We never know. Got our Typhlosion. So, as long as we don't get that unlucky in the sense that being the only one. If it is, it's fine. They ended up tying. But still would be way better to take the win than to tie. With our Morgrem, Hype, and a Rubska. So it does take the win at least. Very good there. So round 2 goes to Destined Rivals. We still have 4 packs to go. So let's see how these other 4 treat us with what we're missing. There's our code. And there's our tree. With our boy Sleeping Ponyta, Gorobus, and Gorobus. Our double Gorobus. Which is great if you were looking for the master set with the holos and the reverse. But we already got all the holos and the reverse, which is kind of hard to believe, because sometimes those are the hardest to get. But now we're doing difficulties with the alts and the illustrations. The Titan and Robska have been it so far. Second to last here in round number 2. See if we can get one more in this second round. If not, you already won the round with nice Murkrow. We already got it, but still very nice looking illustration. Team Rocket's Murkrow. Put it right there in the back. And our last one. See how it already finishes off, because again, this round goes to Destined Rivals, making it a 1v1. Let's see if we can finish off with another EX or something. With Dondozo, another EX getting out of the way for our second half. But 1v1 to finish round 2. For round number 3, again, Temporal first. Let's see if Temporal can actually bring something interesting here in round number 3. Previous one was just 2 EXs, so again, we're one of the worst ETBs. Let's see if we can get one of the best ETBs next. Hopefully we get that flip of the coin, that other side. Because usually when we do these, we do get those sides. Like, we start off strong and then we go weak. Or we start weak and we go strong. But them's the breaks again. You never know how this kind of stuff turns out. But we could get lucky in that sense. Okay. Next packs. There's our code. And there's our 3. With Ekans, Dunsparce and Coridon. And so far, just one illustration rare here in these ETBs. Just a regular old Bronzor. Don't have the bronze on, so that'd be a nice one to get. But just one right now. Nothing special right now on Temporal. Everything else is just the EX and Gouging Fire full arts. But there's our code. And our 3. A Master Ball. An extra do. Nice. Another illustration rare to take place for Bronzor. But again, A-Spec can't really count it because this guy in Destined Rivals does not have an A-Spec. So, just going to go ahead and take down our Bronzor. Take it to the back. And right now we have our Excadrill as our hit to beat in Temporal so far. Only one in this third round. Let's wait to see what else ends up showing up. There's your code. And here's our 3. With a Zoomeril, Meltan, and Scizor. So an EX as well. EX and illustration rare. We got 3 left, so hopefully we got some luck here. Make it at least 3 hits. Again, that Master Ball does count as a hit, but we're not counting it towards our fight against Destined Rivals. So, oh, Salvatore. Wow, it's an alt, but it's one of those very weak alts again, but still an alt nonetheless. So Excadrill going down and Salvatore taking the space right there. So again, now we're going to we're getting those strong ETBs, starting off with the weak ones, but now we got the strong boy with an illustration, an EX, an alt. Let's see if these last 2 can give us something else. Again, A-Spec, yes, we also got an A-Spec, but not counting it towards our round here. Another EX, so double EX, illustration, and alt. Now let's see if this last one can leave us with something else to go against Destined Rivals. Last one. And our last 3 for round 3. And then we'll see how round 3 turns out with Destined. There we go. We got our Pushiana, Hoothoots, and Iron Thorns. But again, puts up a nice fight. 2 EXs, an illustrationer, and an alt. So here, starting round 3 with Destined. Let's get that alt first to even see if we got a chance to go up against it. That happened in a previous video of Destined. So make sure to go check that one. It was Destined versus Stellar Crown. You guys will see what golds we got, but go ahead and check that one out so you can see which ones they were. Let me know what you thought of that one over there, and we'll see how this one comes out. So now we need an alt in order to go against our alt. Again, Salvatore ain't that big of a deal or anything. So it looks pretty cool. Nice, cool card. There's Pokemon everywhere, even though they're not real, just our Raichu right there. But that's the price of our Salvatore right now. Or our Salvatore, however you want to say. But we need an alt in order to go against rarity-wise. And we still need everything else, too. We still need 2 EXs and an illustration rare to go against Excadrill. So just because the alt is going to be the hardest one to go against doesn't mean we don't have other cards that we need to take out as well. There's our code. Just kind of move that around there, sorry. And our 3 with Mankey, Drowsy, and Annihilate. And it's very likely that that could happen because, again, we still have another 9 of the booster box. With these booster boxes, again, you don't know how they could have been mixed. You could get all on one side, all on the other. Very low amounts on one side, the big stuff on the other. Obviously, you could get an alt on one side and a gold on the other. You could get both of them on the same side. You never know. But so far, we've only gotten 1 alt in one box. We've gotten 1 gold in the other box, but never both of them, at least right here on the video. Got our Electrive. So that's our first one, an EX versus one of the other EXs. I mean, we need another EX. We need an illustration rare, and we need an alt with 4 packs left. So let's see. If not, it's gonna take the lead. Temporal's gonna take the lead with 2, which ain't ending the rounds, but does make it more interesting in the sense that Destined Rivals is gonna have to pick up the pace for that last round. There's our code. And R3 with Fomantis, Dottler, and Team Rocket's Petrol. We do not have him, so it's a good one to get. And again, this guy could at least take out our EX, but not our illustration. So we need an illustration. But again, if we don't get an alt, there's no round here at all. But we did not have that Petrol, so that's at least good there. Our Mischief, Wash Rotom, and Cynthia's Roserade. And last pack, obviously it's not going to take this round because we aren't getting an alt and an EX together, or maybe, you never know, but let's see how this turned out with last one with Yanma, Petrol again, and it didn't put up a fight, so 2 rounds to Temporal. Final round, fight. In our final round, we got our last of Temporal, our last ETB, and our last 9 of our 4th of the booster box. So, starting with our belt, not going to do anything there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it to the back, not going towards nothing there. Still good to get something, but what we're doing doesn't count towards anything. There's our code, and R3, Bramblin, Lickitung, and Relicanth. We got our Pichu stabbing the packs. There's our code, and let's see. Our Flutter main, still nothing big, nothing at all actually. Because again, we're not counting the A specs. So it's leaving it up open here. Hopefully something good comes out again. But again, it's going against Destined. So maybe do we want it to win? Do we not want it to win? I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave down in those comments. Who would you prefer to win? Obviously, we need to get some good stuff in Destined to win. But it is the newest stuff. So would you prefer to open up Temporal at this point? Or do you prefer opening up Destined? We got a Meltan of illustration rare. So first one here. So illustration rare for Meltan and our Temporal. So we got one going for us. Now we need to see how it goes with the rest of it. Not that many packs left. 3 more after this one. So we are getting down to the thick of it. Our Litten and our Full Art of Iron Leaves. So another one to put up a battle. 2 so far. Illustration rare, Full Arts. Let's see if we can get one more with what we got left. Our Salvatore came out with the previous round. And we can get something else come out in this round. With our Bronzong, Ranunculus, and Koraidon. And with our last 2 packs, one of them is Raging Bolt. I'm going to leave that one to the end. And open up our Iron Leaves. See what comes out here. And even though that doesn't really matter with the packs, I just hope I just want to just make my own little interesting there and hopefully leave it till the end. Ah! I ended up switching it out, but hey, we got gold Iron Leaves here. It would have been left to the last pack. So that ends up happening, guys. You never know what's going where. But gold Iron Leaves. Let's see what I switch it out for. Probably absolutely nothing. But we got a Full Art. We got a gold. And we got an illustration. Let's see what I switched it out for. EX. So we did switch it out for something else. But obviously that would have been a better last pack. But got an EX, an illustration rare, a Full Art, and a secret to beat. Temporal Forces brought the A game for that last round. So last round for Destined to do something. If not, Temporal takes it with 3-1. But right now, it's Temporal with 2, Destined to 1. See how it turns out. It has all of it to beat, honestly. There's our first EX, which is just an Arbo liver. We've seen that one so many. We've probably seen it in every single episode of Destined so far. But there's our EX taking out the EX. Meaning we still have a full art, an illustration, and a secret rare, the gold, to take out. Which is our ultra rare. Meaning, here in our last 3, we need to get some good stuff. Psyduck, okay, that's good. We already have it, but hey, still very good. I'm only taking down Typhlosion because it's been there the entire video, and again, another partner Pokemon will take its place. So, illustration. Got our EX. Now we need a full art and a gold. It's coming for it. It wants to beat him out. But we'll see it. With our Blaziken, Snover, and Sneasel. It still has 6 packs to go, so these 3 packs already took out 2 of the competition. We'll see how the rest of it ends up showing. Because if not, then damn Temporal really went after the wins. Even though we didn't really get the greatest stuff, we did end up getting good amounts of hits. And some stuff really did turn out being really good. Even though we didn't get the best ones, we did get the secret rare and the alt rare, which we haven't gotten on anything from Destined at the moment. So we get both of them in this one. That's gonna be dope. We have 4 packs left, so it's not impossible, but it's looking improbable with our code. And our last 3: Toad School, Arvin Sandwich, and there's our other Sid Titan picking up his legs in our regular EX form. And we got 3 packs left, guys, so unless we get something in these last 3 packs in a full art and a gold, or depending on which alt, that's gonna be it for Destined. Our Diplin, Lapras, and Articuno. Last 2 packs. I'm not gonna switch these out and leave it how it was. Garchomp here, and then our Ho-Oh pack at the end with our 3 Pupitar, Receiver, Gradent, and damn, it's down to the last pack. Let's see how it goes. Nothing great. Then we got some bad booster boxes because we've really only got like 1 or 2 hits. But Porygon, oh, heck yeah, there's our alt, Yon Mega. We needed this guy, so hey, we got an alt. We didn't get the secret, but Mother Curse broke in there with our Yon Mega in our last pack. Dope there, didn't change it, so that's awesome. But that ended that round. Let's see how we decide. So we're gonna give it to Destined because honestly, I'm gonna say we had a case and that became one of the 2 alts that we got. So very difficult with the alts. That's what we're talking with me and Hugo. That's gonna be a little more difficult probably after Journey together to get alts. So gonna give this round to Destined, which makes it a tie, 2-2. Okay guys, to wrap up, we ended up deciding here. We got 13 in Destined Rivals, 16 in Temporal, but not counting our A specs, we got 14. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and compare again because we got a lot of the same stuff again. So there's our EXs with our Scizor twice here, our Rabska and Dodonzo. Got our Iron Boulder and Satitan. Got our Iron Leaves and Electrive. Walking Wake Ho-Oh. Crobat, and obviously put him in the back, Torterra. Our full arts, Gouging Fire, Team Rocket's Petrol, and Satitan, Iron Leaves. So again, full arts pretty much there again. Illustrations, Meltan and Team Rocket's Murkrow, Bronzor and Misty Psyduck. And again, 3 illustrations for each. Ethan's Typhlosion and Excadrill. Here's the difference though. Got our alt and our alt, our Yon Mega alt, obviously, and our Salvatore alt, and finishing with our Iron Leaves Gold is what makes the difference there. If not, we would have gotten a gold here. We would have been basically the same, but obviously since we're doing this and searching for them, giving Yanmega the gold crown. And let me know down in those comments, who do you guys think wins? Because that's a tie in that sense. Obviously, we're searching for Destined Rivals at the moment, but you guys let me know. What do you think? Who deserves it? Destined Rivals or Temporal Forces? This one did get an alt and a gold, but this one got Yanmega, our alt, so who knows? You guys let me know down in those comments. I'll be reading and replying. But that's been the video, guys. I've been Georgosaur. I hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe, help the channel, share the video so we can get some more people joining. And go ahead, hit that notification bell so you guys know when we get a video out. But that's been it. I've been Georgosaur, and that's been the video. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.